This conference will now be recorded.
Garbage collection. Sir, what is the garbage collection? So do you know in the C++ languages, object C++, who is creating object? Programmer is creating the object. So whenever object is created, same like that, programmer is the responsible to destroy that object also. Whenever my work is completed, I want to destroy that object. Otherwise, programmer creating the object. Okay, I have this much of memory. Okay, programmer is creating one object, second object, third object, fourth object, fifth object, sixth object. Like that, he is creating a number of objects, but he is not destroying the object. What will happen? One fine day, my memory will be filled, complete memory gone, because of programmer is creating object only. He is not destroying the object, so my memory will be full. Suppose if the programmer, whenever job is completed, if we destroying the object, then automatically memory will be free. But generally, at the time of creation of object, programmer, how they are providing intention, at the time of destruction, he will place the negligence. Because of that, memory will be full. Sometimes the memory will be down, memory errors we will get. That is in the old languages. That is the reason. So in Python, we have some assistance is there. The person is GC. The person is GC. So Python, they can provided one assistant. The assistant name is GC. Garbage collector. So he is the person, one assistant provided by the Python. So what is his responsibility means? Sir, whenever in the memory there are objects are available there, multiple objects. Suppose this is one object. Object is pointing to some reference. Suppose this is the T. I have one more object is there. This reference is some T2. So like that, multiple objects are available in my memory. So what is the use of the garbage collector? What is his job is, sir, whenever object is pointing to any reference, it won't do anything. Suppose if any object is available empty, because that object is not pointing to any reference, then so this object is called as a useless object. What is the name? Useless object. Because it is not pointing to anything, then automatically this object is eligible to the garbage collector. Now he will come and he will destroy this object automatically. So, sir, what is the use of the garbage collector? Garbage collector will destroy useless objects. So these useless objects are food for my garbage collector. This is the food. Because of my garbage collector eating something, what he will eat? Useless objects. Sir, T, T2, T3 not eligible to the garbage collector because of these objects are pointing to some references. When our object is not pointing to any, then only it is eligible to the garbage collector. So whenever useless object is available, garbage collector will be destroy that object. That is the main purpose of garbage collector provided in the Python. But in old languages, that possibility is not there. Programmer is the responsible to create the object. Programmer is the responsible to destroy the object. But the normal human psychology, the problem is at the time of creation of object, how we are paying intention, very interested. At the time of destruction, we are not paying that much of interest. So suppose assume common human psychology. Sir, suppose your friend requires some money, urgent, some 3,000 something money is required. He made a call to you. He is asking to you, and some urgent requirement is there. Please give 3,000 rupees. Next 5th or 10th, my parents will deposit money. I will return. Like that, he is asking. So your friend is asking some money, 3,000. So at the time of money requirement, he is asking very politely, very please, urgent requirement. Like that, he will ask. So you are telling that, okay, I will give the money, but after 1 hour you can make a call. Okay, fine. After 1 hour exactly he will call you. Arey, what happened, ra? Please, money, ra, urgent, ra, please, like that he will ask you. Okay, you are given the money. Fine. He is telling you after 3 days or 5 days. Okay, 5 days completed. Now you are calling to the your friend to ask for money. Now what will happen? He is not lifting the phone. Because if he didn't get money, that's why he not lift the phone. He's seeing the phone. Oh, you were only calling. Oh boy, if I lift the phone, he will ask the money. No, I don't want to lift. Again you are calling. Again he's saying, keep on your continuous calling. Simply will switch it off. So here what is the meaning means? Sir, but not every person. Some human psychologists are generally at the time of taking the money, how many times he is calling, how many times he is pleasing, but after payment, once you were taking the money, at the time of repayment, he is not paying that much of interest. That is the common human psychology. Same like that here also, whenever programmer paying very intention at the time of creation of object, but at the time of destruction, he will place the negligency. That is the reason Python providing one garbage collector concept. So, what is a garbage collector means? In old languages like C++, programmer is responsible for both creation and the destruction of an object. Usually, programmers are taking very much care while creating an object. But neglecting the destruction of a useless object. Because of his negligency, total memory can be filled with useless objects. Which creates memory problems. And total application will be down. So that is the problem in the old languages. But in Python, we have some assistant. Which always running in the background. To destroy useless objects. This assistant is nothing but a garbage collector. Hence, the objective of garbage collector is to destroy useless objects, not normal objects. Whenever any object is not pointing to any reference, then only it is eligible for the garbage collector. If any object does not have any reference variable, then that object eligible for garbage collector. So that is the main of garbage collection. So now, so that is the purpose of the garbage collector. Whenever useless objects are available into program, it is eligible to your garbage collector. Garbage collector will be destroy that object. Okay, fine. So now, in the Python, how to enable and disable garbage collector in our program? Yes, how can I enable and how can I disable garbage collector? So now, so by default, garbage collector will be enabled only. By default, yes. By default, garbage collector is enabled, but we can disable based on our requirement. We can use some functions in GC module. So Python is provided one module. What is the module name? GC is the module name. So if we want to enable, first of all, the garbage collector is enabled or disabled. How to check that? The first command is, sir, GC is a module name. Is enabled, you can ask. Garbage collector enabled or disabled. If it is enabled, if you want to disable, GC dot disable. If you want to enable, enable, GC dot enable. So these are all the commands are available. The three functions are available. GC is a module name. Is enabled means I am checking the garbage collector is enabled or disabled. If it is enabled, you will get as true. If it is disabled, you get as a false. Sir, I want to disable gc dot disable. If you want enable gc dot enable, 3 commands are available there. GC is a module. So, sir, by default, garbage collector is enabled or disabled? By default, it is enabled in our program. Observe carefully. Take a Python file. So, what is the module name? GC is the module name. Class test. Just I am asking, garbage collector enabled or disabled? Enough. Print. So, what is the command? GC dot is enabled. Just to save. And you can ask garbage collector enabled or disabled. By default, every Python program, garbage collector will bring background. Always it is enabled. Save this. Go to the command prompt. G drive. So see, garbage collector enabled or disabled? Enabled. That is I am telling. By default, garbage collector will run always running background only. True I am getting. True means running. So that is what I am telling. By default, garbage collector will running background. That is the first point. If you want to disable, yes. How to disable, sir? GC dot disable. Now again I am asking. Now garbage collector enabled or disabled? I disabled explicitly. Now I will get as a false. Done, perfect. If you want to enable, yes, what is the command? GC dot enable. Again you can ask. Sir, see. Sir, first, true. Because of by default, garbage collector is always enabled. Second, I am disabling false. Third, I am enabling true. I am getting. So GC is a one module. Inside the 3 functions is enabled. Garbage collector enabled or disabled. If you want to disable explicitly, disable is the command. If you want to enable is the command. So that is the 3 functions available in GC module. So I will give this notes. So what is the garbage collector? So garbage collector is one assistant in the Python program which will destroy your useless objects. And how to enable and disable with the help of enable disable commands are there. So here already by default garbage collector is enabled. Then why we need to disable? Again, why we need to enable? Is it required to disable the garbage collector? Yes or no? Is it required to disable the garbage collector? Yes or no? No? Yes. Why? What is the reason? If it is always enabled means whenever useless objects are there, automatically it will destroy. Why you disable explicitly? What is the reason? Why we need to disable garbage collector? Because of, sir, yes, sir. We have to disable sometimes because of the reason is, sir, assume, sir, whenever I went to my office in my institute, okay, I have a cabin. In one cabin, whenever you go to the institute, before going to the class, I sit into my cabin and I will check that today how many inquiries came, whatever the class schedules, everything I'm checking, and next I want to go to the class. Sir, 7:30 I reach the office. I am in my cabin, sir. Okay, I am checking all the details. Some person came and knocking the door. Tick tock sound came. Oh, who is coming? Just I went there and I opened the door. Some person came. Who is that person? My maid. Okay. She is asking, sir, I want to clean your room. Just you have to wait some 5 minutes. Like that, she is asking. Now I am telling, okay, no problem. You can clean my room, my cabin. I am waiting 5 minutes outside. Sir, whenever cleaning is completed, again I can came and again I'm seeing my inquiries and I'm calling to the students. Sir, again exactly after 2 minutes, again some person came. Door is knocking. Oh, again I want to go to that. I open the door. I can see that some person came. Who is the person? Again maid came. Again maid came on. Now I am asking, what is the work? Sir, I want to clean your room. I want to clean your room. Just now I'm asking, half an hour before only you are cleaning na. Again why means? No, sir, I want to clean your room. You have to wait some time, 5 minutes. Okay, I'm waiting 5 minutes. Sir. Again she will clean the room. Done. Again I'm busy with my work in my cabin. Again exit half an hour. Again door is knocking. Door is knocking. Again I open the door. She came. Again she came. Maid came. I am asking what you can require means, sir, I want to clean your room. Array, 10 o'clock you are cleaning, 10:30 you are cleaning, again 11 o'clock you can came. Why are yes, sir. Why are you coming always? Why are you disturbing my work? So now I am given one instruction to my maid. You have to wait outside only. You have to wait outside only. Don't interrupt me. Whenever cleaning is required, I will call you. Then only you can come and clean to my room. Why are you disturbing always? I am busy with my work. Or don't disturb me. Whenever your requirement is there, I will call you. You can come and clean my cabin. Like that, I am given my instruction to the maid. Because of she is always coming every 15 minutes, half an hour. She is always disturbing me. Sir, I want to clean the room. I want to clean the room. So that is why I am given one instruction. What I am given? You have to wait outside only. Don't knock the door. Whenever I can require, I will call you. Then only you can come and clean the room. Same like that here also. Sir, always it is enabled means it is disturbing, interrupting to the program. That is the reason whenever I can require, I can enable the garbage collector. It will come and it will destroy the useless objects. If no required, I will disable. That is the reason we have to enable and disable the garbage collector. That's why we have to disable. Whenever you can require, you can enable your garbage collector. Because of it is always interrupting your program, disturbing. That is the reason we have to disable. Whenever I can require, I can. Sir, now very important point. Destructor. Constructor, everyone knows about that. Constructor, everyone knows. The main purpose of constructor is to initialize instance variables. I can go for the constructor. Now anyone can tell what is the destructor. What is the use of the destructor? Anyone please
Hello.
respond.
Hello.
What is the destructor?
Hi, Amit. Hi, Mahesh. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. To initialize the garbage collector, we define the garbage collector in destructor. Or to call the destructor, to call the garbage collector, we give it its implementers in the destructor.
I'm asking what is the use of the destructor? What its work?
to initialize the garbage collector?
No. Anyone please respond. What is the destructor and what is the garbage collector?
Mahesh,
What exactly these
Mahesh,
two jobs?
one more query.
What is the destructor job? How it is working? And what is the garbage collector work? So if I'm asking this question, everyone 90% answer is destructor will destroy the object they are telling. Destructor will destroy the object they are telling. Is it correct? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Harsha, if the destructor is destroying the object means, then what is the use of GC? Please tell. Then why GC required? No, no. No. So that is no exactly the concept is yes. Everyone is having some confusion. Some guys are telling destructor will destroy the object. Okay, like that they are telling no, sir, never. Destructor never destroy an object. Okay, only garbage collector will be destroy the object only. So what is the use of the destructor job? What is the use of the destructor job? Okay, wait 2 minutes. I will tell full clarity. Observe carefully here now. So now there is a memory is there, sir. This is the memory. In the memory, I have some objects available there. 1, 2. So multiple objects are available there. Like that, objects are available, sir. Okay, assume that. So object means compulsory some references are available. Suppose here T1, here T2, here T3, like that, so on objects are available there. Okay. So whenever any object is not containing references, so T1, T2, T3 references. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 useless objects. These objects are eligible to the which person? Garbage collector. So he is the person responsible to destroy our object. This fellow. Sir, only useless objects only he will destroy. He never touch the used objects. So this fellow name is GC. GC is my assistant, garbage collector. So here 8 useless objects are available there. For suppose this is also point in T4, not eligible. This is also T5, not eligible. So which objects are eligible, sir? Sir, garbage collector also required some food. What is the food for garbage collector? Useless objects. So whenever useless objects are there, means sir, this one, second one, this one day, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth. 6 are available to the my garbage collector. So here only concept observe carefully. So the food for garbage collector is useless objects. Whenever useless objects are available, oh, my garbage collector feeling very happy. It is dancing in front of these useless objects. It is dancing in front of the useless object because of it got the food. So today he will eat these 6 useless objects. So food milega to the garbage collector. So it is dancing in front of our useless object. Now my useless subjects are feeling very sad. Useless subjects are feeling very sad because of today they will destroy, means they will dead. That's why they are feeling very sad. But when my garbage collector will feeling very happy and it is dancing in front of that useless objects. Now concept is my garbage collector will asking one question to these useless objects. Oi, today I will destroy you. Today you will dead. Compulsory, I will kill you today. What is your last wish? Do you have any last wish? Like that, my garbage collector is asking. Oh, what a kind man of this garbage collector. What it is asking? What is your last wish? Because of today I will kill you. Your killing is confirmed today. So my kind-hearted garbage collector will ask one question to that useless object. What is your last wish? Then one more thing he is asking. Don't ask, don't kill me. Your killing is pakka. But what is your last wish? Then I will fulfill your last wish. Then I will kill you. Sir, generally, do you know, hanged prisoners are there in the jail. Hanged prisoners also, policemen will ask one thing. Sir, Babu, tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock, your hanging is confirmed. What is your last wish? Like that, they will ask, policeman will ask to the hanged prisoners. In movies also, one movie, recent movie, tomorrow early morning 5 o'clock, your hanging is confirmed. What is your last wish? Means hero will ask, I want to rice, dal, sambar, papad, like that they will ask. Same like that. Saddam Hussein also, whenever his hanging is confirmed, policeman is asking Saddam Hussein, what is your last wish? He is asking Italian cigar. Definitely policeman will arrange. He will fulfill the last wish and he will hanging. So recently, one Mumbai blast, one person, Yakub, something person is there. So Yakub also same concept. He submitted in front of the magistrate midnight, early morning 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and immediately court order came 5 o'clock, hang. So now policeman will ask Babu, 5 o'clock we are hanging you. What is your last wish? Now he is asking. He is having a one daughter. He is asking, I want to speak with my daughter. I want to see my daughter. But he is in Mumbai. The daughter is in the Nagpur. So actually, fathers are very most affection with the daughters. That's why he is also asking, I want to speak with my daughter. So immediately policeman will arrange the WhatsApp call. He is speaking, and after that he is hanging. So whenever hanging is confirmed, policemen compulsory they will ask, what is your last wish? Same like that. My garbage collector is all saying to this useless object, what is your last wish? But don't tell, don't kill. Your killing is confirmed. Before that is any last wish is there. Now my garbage, my useless object is telling, okay, my killing is confirmed. Now what it is asking means, I have a one connection with the database. I have a one connection with the database. Okay. Now what it is asking, I have a connection with this database. Before killing me, can you please release connection between the database? Please remove the connection between the database and you can kill me. That is, it is asking, oh, fine. I will release that, then I will kill you. Like that, garbage collector will do. And one useless object is asking, I have a connection in the network. Okay, you can release that resource and you can kill me because it is already connected with the some network. So you can release that activity. So cleanup activities, resource deallocation activities, remove the database connections. These activities will be done by the destructor. Sir, who will fulfill the last wish? Destructor will fulfill the last wish. That is the use of the destructor. So observe carefully. Sir, everyone having some doubt? No, now we will give full clarity. Whenever one useless object is eligible to the garbage collector, now Garbage collector is asking, what is your last wish? Now my useless object is telling, I have a connection with the database, you can release that connection. I have a connection with the some network, you can release that resources, then you can kill me. Now immediately my garbage collector will give instruction to the destructor. Oh, destructor, go and fulfill the last wish of that useless object. When now destructor will perform cleanup activities, like resource deallocation activities, close the database connection, then garbage collector will come, will kill that person, destroy that object. That is the use of the destructor, sir. Destructor never destroying the object, only performing the cleanup activities only. Who is killing that object? Only garbage collector only. Sir, suppose generally in our families also, our grandfather, grandmother, old persons, 100-year persons. Suppose one person suddenly our grandfather or grandmother expired. Now what will happen? Generally, as a family members, we are performing some formalities, some cleanup activities, and all those things. After that, we take that body and go to the burial ground, and we are hand out to one person. There is one person is there in that burial ground, like such Harichandra person. So just to as a family members, we are performing only cleanup activities and formalities only. After that, we can hand our body to that burial ground person. He will only destroy the body. We never destroy that body. Same here also. Garbage collector will destroying the object. Destructor never destroying. Destructor only performing cleanup activities. That is the use of the destructor. The job of the garbage collector is destroying the object. Sir, that is the story about garbage collector and destructor story. Now clear what is a destructor and what the garbage collector? Because everyone, if I'm asking question, every person telling destructor will destroy the object like that. No, destructor never destroying the object. So how to declare a destructor in the Python? Okay. No. Destructor is a one special method and name should be underscore underscore del underscore underscore only. That is only the name of the destructor. How the constructor I'm given underscore underscore init, here underscore underscore del underscore underscore. Just before destroying an object, garbage collector always calls destructor. Observe that is careful. Everyone telling you destructor will initialize garbage collector. No, 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 no. Garbage collector always will call the destructor to perform cleanup activities. That is resource deallocation, like closing the database connections. So these type of activities will be done by the destructor. Once the destructor execution is completed, then garbage collector automatically destroy that object. Sir, clear about GC and destructor, because the 99% students having the confusion in the this destructor and garbage collector. So who will destroy the object? Destructor only. Sorry, garbage collector. What is the destructor? Before collecting, who will perform the last wish? Destructor will come performing the last wish, and my garbage collector will be destroy that object. Now observe, we will give some programs examples carefully. Now sir, I have a class test def underscore underscore init underscore underscore. What it is? Object initialization. Fine. Now see, destructor def underscore underscore del underscore underscore. So what it is? A destructor. What it's come? The main intention of destructor is fulfilling last wish and performing cleanup activities. That is the observe carefully. So when our object test object is created T1. Sir, now sorry. When our object is created T1, now my question is, sir, that T1 is eligible to the garbage collector, that object, because of, see, whenever test means object is created. Perfect. What is the reference, sir? T1. So now this object is eligible to the GC? No, never, because of object is pointing to the reference variable, so it never called to the destructor, sir. Sir, whenever it is means, sir, if I am given, observe carefully line number 7, if I am given T1 equal to none, what is the meaning? Oh, T1 become none. T1 become none. So now T1 is pointing to the none. So now this object is eligible to the GC or not? Yes, perfectly. Because of previously T1 is pointing to the my current class object. Now T1 is pointing to the none. Now my object is useless object. Immediately garbage collector will come. Now what will happen? Garbage collector will call to the destructor, you can come, fulfill the last wish. Then program will be running. Observe carefully. Now whenever I am providing T1 equals to none, T1 equals to none. Now that test object is eligible to the garbage collector. So I have to wait some time to see the execution purpose. I'm 10 seconds sleeping. Import time. End of the application. Observe carefully. Sir, first test object created. Whenever object is created, line number 4 will execute object initialization. Sir, after that, T1 pointing to the none. Immediately that object will eligible to the garbage collector. Sir, who will enter into the picture? Can I call the destructor? No, you no need to call destructor. Whenever your object is none, automatically destructor will come into the picture. Whenever destructor coming, what is the work of the destructor? Fulfilling the last wish and performing the cleanup activities. Check here. Object initializing, fulfilling last wish and performing cleanup activities. After 10 seconds, end of the application. Yes. So the job of the destructor is not destroying the object, it's just performing cleanup activities only. I don't want to call destructor. Whenever any object, sorry, destructor, whenever object is useless, then automatically it is eligible. Make a note. So here, just cleanup activity is done. Destructor, the object does not destroy it. The job of destructor is not destroy object, and it is just to perform cleanup activities only. That is the destructor job. And one more important note, observe carefully. Sir, I have a object initializing fulfilling. Sir, here object is created. T1 equal to T2. T3 equal to T2. Sir, here anyone please respond. How many objects are there? How many objects I created? Yes, how many objects? Yes, only one object only. Perfect. Because of, see, test only one object. First, what is the references are? T1. Line number 8. T1 equal to T2. Oh, one more reference T2. T2 equal to T3. Line number 9. Oh, one more reference T3. So, sir, T1 is pointing to this object. T2 is pointing to this object. T3 is pointing to this object, sir. So only one object, sir. 3 references. So now my question, in line number 10, I am deleting the T1. Now my object is eligible to the destructor, sorry, garbage collector or not? If I am del of T1, that object is destroyed? No. Yes, because of how many references again? Still 2 are available. Sir, you are deleting only T1, even though my object is not destroyed. If you can T2, still not destroyed. Sir, if you can remove T3, yes, no references. It is a useless object. Then eligible to the garbage collector. So what is the point? If the object does not contain any reference variable, then only it is eligible for the garbage collector. If the reference count is 0, then only object is eligible to the garbage collector, sir. That is the one more important point to what I want to discuss. Del T1. Even though deleting T1, time dot slave. Where is the import from the only already? Yes, done. Print one statement. Object not yet destroyed after deleting T1. Yes, even though you can del T2. I am deleting T2. Even though object is not eligible, T2. Now, sir, del the T3. 3 references gone. Now my reference count will be 0. What will happen? By this time, object will be destroyed. End of application. Now run this. The first object is initialized. I'm waiting 10 seconds. After that, object not yet destroyed after deleting T1. After deleting T2, now see the output. So first object initialized. Even though deleting T1, my object is not destroyed. Even though deleting T2, after that, fulfilling the last wish, automatically destructor will calling. This time object will be destroyed. End of the application. So that is what I want to discuss. One more note. What is the note? If the object does not contain any reference variable, then only it is eligible for GC. That is, if the reference count is 0, then only object is eligible for GC. Sir, that is the story of the destructor story. Sir, destructor will perform only fulfill the last wish of the object. It never destroy the object. Only garbage collector will destroy the. Suppose if we don't have idea how many references are there, then how can we delete? No. Compulsory. We are creating the objects now automatically. We know 3 references. I am deleting 3 references. Now I will give one more example. Sharath garu, see this example. I will give for your doubt. I will give full clarity also. Now check this example. For your doubt, I will let a small program. Then you will get full clarity. Sir, suppose his doubt is, I don't know how many references are there. Then how can I resolve all this means? Okay. Observe, carefully observe, sir. For suppose, here. So I want to import a time class test. Perfect. Def __ init. Self print constructor execution. Next, def __ tell self destructor execution will be done. Destructor execution. So first constructor will be executed at the time of creation of object. Next, destructor will be executed whenever object reference is 0, then only. Suppose, sir, already explained on concept how to create list of objects. Test. At the time of movies, I am telling how to get the list of objects. Yes, I created list. Sir, here how many objects are there? How many objects? I am giving time means I want to see the execution. I want to explain. That's why I'm using time module. Time is not mandatory. If not using time, it will execute very fast. For your understanding purpose, I am waiting some time to see the program. Harsha, how many objects? 1, 3. Test. 3 times I'm using 3 objects in the list, not 1. Previous situation 1 object 3 references, but present 3. What is the meaning of test parenthesis? Test parenthesis means 3 objects are there. Okay, not 1, 3. Now, sir, observe. Now I will ask one question. Carefully tell. Del list. I am waiting some time. 5 seconds I am waiting. Print end of application. Sir, anyone tell what is the output I will get? What is the output I will get? Please respond. What is the output? Destructor execution. My constructor executed how many times? Only once, sir. Ayyo. How many objects I created? For every object creation, construct executed, not executed? Yes. Sir, observe carefully.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
confuse
Sorry.
you. 3 objects. Sir, first object created. Constructor executed. Sir, second object created. Constructor executed. Third object created. Constructor executed. So constructor executed how many times? 3 times. Perfect. Sir, what I am doing? Del of list. What is the meaning of del of list? the list will gone. So sir, observe, sir, first object, second object, third object, sir, all pointing to the list. Okay, sir, del of list means a deleted reference. Now 3 are useless objects. Who will come? Destructor. So 3 objects, 3 times destructor will be executed. Finally, end of the application will executing. Observe carefully. Constructor execution 3 times, destructor 3 times, end of the application. Sir, up to here, anyone doubt? Then I will ask one question. Up to here, 3 objects created, 3 times construct executed. I am deleting the list, means reference I gone. All the 3 are useless. Automatically destructor will come. I don't want to call explicitly. 3 times destruct executed, end of the application. Up to here, clear? Now I will ask one question. Clear? Pakka? Sorry. Done. Sir, when destructor is coming automatically, whenever objects are useless, GC will come. GC will initiate the destructor. Destructor is coming. So now carefully observe. I am commented line number 8, or else I am deleting. Don't confuse. I am deleting. Sir, what will happen? What is the output I will get? Please respond. Line number 8. I am deleted. What is the output I will get? Now, telling 3 times constructor. Destructor executing. Everyone answer constructor execution. Is it? Am I audible? Hello? Now can you hear me?
Yes, Mesh. Now.
Voice is breaking. Okay. Now okay, yeah. So now everyone answers this is yes. Constructor executed 3 times after the end of application. Is it correct? Everyone answer. Because of 90% telling same answer. Constructor executed 3 times, sir, after the end of application. That is the output. Yes or no? Okay, fine. What about my destructor? Destructor executes or not executes? No. Very good. Excellent. Wrong answer. See the output. Sir, first constructor. Whenever my program will done, automatically after this, destructor will come into the picture. Observe. Now, oh, I want to delete this. This is the program now. So this output you will get. Observe. Save and run. See, constructor. End of the application. Destructor executed, not executed. Yes. Sir, here, how many objects are there? Suppose 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 20. Forget about that. But, sir, whenever end of the program will completed, automatically destructor will come and it will perform cleaning of the cleanup activities. So, whenever program is ending, objects are still referencing. Objects are not destroyed, Harsha. Only cleanup activities will be done. Am I telling object destroyed? No. What is the concept means? Observe here. Sir, whenever end of the program complete by destructor came means, suppose whenever you can go to the movie. Okay. So at the time of movie, interval time. You are going to the second show movie. So at the time of interval, in the theater, some guys are available and some guys are go to the outside for the snacks, this, that, everything. Okay. But once movie is completed, 12:30, 1 o'clock, anyone stayed in the theater? No. Everyone will gone. After that, some guys are coming, they will perform cleaning activities. So I'm telling, I'm not destroying objects. If any cleaning activities are there, those will come. That is I'm telling. Even though reference is there, once end of the application completed, destructor will come performing the cleanup activities. That is automatically end of the session, these objects are eligible to the garbage collector. Yes or no? That is the concept of the destructor and garbage collector. So that is the small story. At the time of interview room, very important concept. Who are trying for the jobs? Garbage collector. Compulsory they will ask, what is the destructor? What is the garbage collector? Every 99% students are telling destructor will destroy the object. But what is the garbage collector means? Garbage collector will call the destructor. Destructor will come, it will destroy. Like that they are telling, that is perfectly wrong. Destructor never destroy the object. Destructor will perform only cleanup activities. Once it will done, garbage collector will come. GC only will destroy the object. So that is garbage collector and destructor. Sir, now I have a small doubt. How many references are available? How many references are available to a particular object? Then there is one module is there, sir. This is a module contains one function. Observe what is the concept is. So how to find the number of references? Just now asking Sardar Garu, how many references are there? I don't know. I will give one function for you. Then you will get clarity. How many references are available? So for that, sir, sys is a one module. Sys is a module. Contains a function get ref count. Observe carefully. Import. What is the module name, sir? Sys. Class test. So how many references are available? Automatically you can identify. Create a test. Sir, observe you. Where you can create object not within a class. Sir, pass. Do you know what is the meaning of pass? It won't do anything, nothing. Already we discussed about flow control, transfer statement, break, continue, pass. Test equal to T1. Now T1, T2, T3 equal to T1, T4 equal to T1. Now I want to print reference count. How to get? Get ref count is the function of that object. Anyone please tell how many references are available there? Please respond. How many references are available? Four. Wrong. 5. 3. Very good. Sir, here I am getting 3 answers. 3, 4 and 5. Which is the correct? Harsha, 3 or 4 or 5? None of the above. 4. Wrong. Okay. 4 means T1, T2, T3, T4. 4. Yes. Okay, fine. Sir, but unfortunately, I have references are who are telling 5. That is the correct answer. Check it. Run the program. Oh, how many came? Ayo, not running. Wow, 5. Sir, why 5 came? T1, T2, T3, T4 and test. So that's why 5. Yes, sir, correct. Sir, why 5 came? T1, T2, 2, 3, 4 and test. That's why 5. Yes, sir. Sir, here 4 references T1, T2, T3, T4. Current class object pointing to one variable is there. Self. Self is always pointing to my current class object or not? So how many? 5. That's why I am getting answer is the 5, not test. T1, T2, T3, T4. Always self is also pointing to that. So how many are there? 5 are there. Simple question. So that is how to identify the references. Get ref count available in this module. So that is about our garbage collector and the destructor. Today's agenda. Oops, part 1 is finished. So next tomorrow we will see about this oops part. What is the main agenda of the part 2? Here main agenda is inheritance, is a relation, has a relation, composition and aggregation, types of inheritances. So first we will see inheritance. What is the inheritance? After that, has a relation. What is as a relation? Next, is a relation. Next, is a relation versus has a relation. How to provide it? Is a relation versus has a relation. Next of all, composition versus aggregation. It is also very important interview room. Next, types of inheritances. So do you know types of inheritances means everyone knows about that. In your basic, in your academic year once completed, whenever you go to the coaching centers or in your BTech also, types of inheritances means parent child, grandchild, like a single, multi-level, hierarchical, multiple, hybrid, like that. Some diagrams are available. So totally Python supported 6 types of inheritances: single, multiple, multi-level, hierarchical, hybrid, and cyclic. So Java Python difference is Java does not support multiple inheritance. Python happily supported inheritance. 6 types are available there: single, multi-level, hierarchical, hybrid, single inheritance, multi-level, multiple, hierarchical, cyclic inheritances are available. See that types of inheritances. Some diagrams are available there. These types of diagrams everyone knows about that. Single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical, hybrid, multi-path, like that. Multiple are available there. Single, hierarchical, multi-level, multiple, hybrid. But Python, one more is available there. So after that, one more very interesting and very important concept, MRO. What is the full form? MRO, Mandal Revenue Officer, Method Resolution Order. Finally, super method. So that is the OOPS part 2 agenda. Okay. Next class we will see about